Hello, friends, space people of Earth. I hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there and here or wherever in hell we are. Look, it's here. The at all cost fight is here. Everyone is just bickering about the battle and not feeling validated and heard and being attacked constantly by those that feel and act superior to one another. So I'm seeing you in a position where you lost unfairly and there's still an attack on your character, on your person, to the point where your shadow is trying to get you to see what is actually your shadow is trying to agitate and irritate you a little more because it wants you to party. It wants you to get up and continue the party. It's like, hey, go fight and then go party and then go to work and then go fight and then go party and then go watch TV, go pretend none of this is happening. But no, your spirit said, hold on, something's off here. I don't want this. You're giving it back. You're like, I don't want to feed into this. You're acknowledging you've had this epiphany awakening that you want to exit this exhausting, energetic drain. You're awakening to your participation in the attack is igniting within your consciousness. The emotional, how do I say that? You're seeing where you emotionally have been let down, and this hurts. And it's not a cause for celebration. So you're like, why would I go celebrate right now? What's the point? You're feeling very down. And it's a good thing to deny your shadow at this point. Even though you feel bad for betraying your friends and betraying your people that want to continue the party. You acknowledge though that this doesn't feed your spirit, and that you know that there's more ahead of you. And you're not going to push down your emotions anymore. So that's why, open the floodgates was the first thing I heard. And then we've got this flow card. Look at the water. She's really in control of this water because it's really an emotional superpower. You're developing your ability to be in control of yourself in times of heated, agitated attack. Because we also have the Rainmaker. Look at her dancing in the rain, making wings out of the rain. Capable of, like, I just see her just like deflecting all the attacks. So, what do we do with this? How do we make a choice that puts us in a position where we have more control over our destiny, more control over our path ahead, fueled with creativity and things that we love, that we have selected to be in our reality? How do we put ourselves in a position where the things that we love and want to keep in our lives don't get taken from us stolen from us. And this is emotional energy. So I'm seeing a currency of emotion here. Your emotional energy, you're trying to reevaluate, assess, and have your energies in a jar that you have filled and have the lid to, that no one on the outside comes and dictates who puts the lid on and when and how full it is. No, like you're trying to get to a place where you dictate, you decide your emotional reactions, when you give your emotions, how you feel, acknowledging how you feel, an honest and true determination. I want to say communicating your emotions at this time is sharpening you, and the reason it's exhausting you is because it's sharpening your ability to find that jar and to when to release your emotions and when to shut them down, not to shove them down and not to suppress, but to know when to let them flow. Like there's a real need to like allow things to flow here, because there's a fire. There's a fire within you right now. What is the actual issue that is causing this fight? Like, why are you in the fight, you know? What are you defending? What are you guarding and protecting? I can see you're guarding and protecting yourself against words of a character that's a dragon. So you're defending yourself against a dragon. That's your imagination's perception of what's happening to you, or mine. My imagination's perception of what's happening to you is on the exterior, there's a dragon. This dragon is attacking you. Like in a dream, when you're being attacked, what do? What is the next move? Is it to fight fire with fire? Are you fueling the fire more? Or are you focused on your rainbow, your evolution? Are you going in a direction that is more harmonious? Yeah, look at you. You're like being offered, lights. You're being offered this cup from the fight. You're like, no, I don't want to fight. Like your burnout level is pushing you into a state of sadness. But this is the thing. It's to still you, to still yourself, to my soul retrieval, retrieving your soul, activating and reuniting with what it is you're even like participating for in the game. Why are you playing in the game? Why are you here? What's your purpose? Do you have one? Have you discovered it? I see, oh, those are at the bottom. I see an uncomfortable knowledge that's came to the surface that you're battling with because it does not align with the program narrative that you currently believe. And in order to follow the truth of this awareness, this activated knowing that you literally see, but your subconscious program won't allow you to see is that you can walk away at any time. That's the choice you do have. Even though it seems like you need to pick up a sword and fight a battle, it's really a mirage. It's a mirage. Because underneath this truth, it's like you're resisting knowing it. You're like, I don't want to know. Because if you know, it requires you to change. And we struggle with change, right? It's going to make you work for it. It's going to make you diminish the work. It makes you feel like the work you've done thus far is diminished, but it's not. Every single thing you do teaches you something for the next chapter, for the next part of your journey. And we could spend 30 years of our life working for corporate and then find out that it's all a fucking lie. And this dismantling of our character, who we've been this entire time, it's very difficult to bring in acceptance that you begin to develop a program of fear that says everything you've done is worthless. So it triggers a pathway that says, that activates the conflict, which is why you're fighting. You're actually not fighting on the outside. So the fight, that's what you're so upset about. So you're actually upset that what you've worked for. Okay, so you have turned off. Look, this is what it is. You are at work, doing the thing, and then you hop into another space where you activate the fire with the battle and the fight, because that validates your frustration that you feel, but you're channeling it in a way that hides why you're actually upset. Because why you're actually upset is something you've busted your freaking ass for is diminished. You really don't want to see that, my love. You don't want to see that, because if you see that, it's like you think that everything's just been a joke, or friendships aren't real, or you're going to lose these people and the places that you're used to, the familiarity. That's a hard pill to swallow. But on the other side of things, once you get past the rejection that you feel, you open a door Why is the King of Cups up in reverse right there? I just want to get yeah. I see the tower wanting to show its face under the deck there. You can't even see it. All right, guys, let's just breathe for 1 second. time to go out and have fun. Interesting. So why is the King of Cups in reverse? Because instead of continuing feeding your emotions into these battles with people or this person, it could be very well a single individual that you're just like freaking over serving. Like, I don't want to serve this person anymore. Like, no. Like, hell to no. Like, whoever this is or whatever energy this is for you, is keeping you from making choices that actually are aligned with your enjoyment and what pleases you, what keeps you calm and fulfilled emotionally. The waters are too chaotic with that person or that battle in your energy field. So what I see, this person is absolutely an equal opponent to this person. And this person is you when you figure out how to pick up your sword and fight. In this case, it's a wand. So it's like action, which is also the fire. So it's channeling the fire in a different way. So you're activating pathways that say, instead of bickering and fighting and feeding into the gossip, that fulfills me because I hate this anyway. So I might as well throw more fire at it. I might as well feed into the gossip. You're over that. So here you are, you're like, okay, once you can establish yourself as worthy, it's a literal self-worth you develop, a skill. So this could be like putting your resume out there, wanting to leave a job or wanting to find new friends, and see yourself in a much different light. You're not exuding your power when you are in this survival energy of, it's just literally so much just wah, 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 wah. Like, it didn't have much like substance, but that's where your energy is tied up. And you're accessing this clarity that says, hell no, like I can't live like this. I've lived like this for long enough. I lived like this, keep seeing 30 years. Eyeball. It just, apologize. You're over living like this. You see a way out. Good for you. Good for you. We need as a people to come out of these toxic, look at the door. Opportunities are waiting for you. You're opening the door. It really just takes you to open it. Just like reach and turn that knob. Accepting and letting go is a real, oh, interesting, involvement with the law. Why is that here? Why is gavel here? Involvement with the law. Deep love. Deep friendship. Pen. New job. Career. Okay. I don't know what this is. But I kind of do. So I'm seeing a workplace. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. New job or career. Okay. Some part of your dilemma has to do With a friendship, you're like, I don't want that. I don't want that for myself. Involvement with the law. New job or career. Pin. So you could literally work in law, but you could like need to be strategic in how you leave your situation. You feel like if you just walk through the door, you're going to be faced with repercussions. Because this person, there's some person or people that aren't going to let you go easily. They're not going to let you go easily. Why are they not going to let you go so easily? Why are they not going to let you go so easily? A wish is granted. Oh, so this is a, I want to say a toxic boss. It's certainly a person that doesn't want to let you go because you bring them a lot of revenue, worth, and value. So you're a very valuable person. To this person, you bring value to the situation, like an employee or something, or a partnership in a company. Even if it's in a person that relies on you emotionally to get through life, you're like, your problems are just too much for me. Like, I'm deciding to sever this connection and find more harmonious connections and things that make sense for my life, because I'm gonna lose my shit if I don't start doing the things I enjoy and even have the ability to find what I enjoy is being fed back here. Beautiful. Like, this is really, it's like standing up to a bully. So that's opening the floodgates. Yeah, so you're about to tell somebody off. You're about to be like, look, whoever you are, I'm not gonna feed that. I'm not gonna feed that, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see what energy you need to possess, what activate to fight this person to your highest ability. Like, what's gonna shift you into the highest timeline, you know? The fastest. What is it that you need to activate, you know? What is it that you need to activate? 6th. I never realized, has this always been spelled wrong? Virgo, what do you need to activate? Analytics, so details. Okay, so Virgos aren't necessarily confrontational. They're smart, and they're going to use their mercurial skills to intelligently win. So this is an intelligence. Okay, you want to get out of your situation? Be grounded. We got Earth and Virgo, Earth energy twice. So be very grounded. Like, put your booty on the earth, get your feet planted on the grass somewhere. Number 2. I first heard partnership. Self. What am I missing there? Okay. It's about to be 11:11. 2. Okay, supremely feminine force, grace and power, cooperative. Okay, so this is like, okay, you need me to do that thing for you? You need this done at this time? Okay, I got you. And you go do the thing, but you like spend 80% of the time working on your exit strategy. You spend 20% of your efforts because you're skilled and talented, and this person relies on you and also believes that they have you figured out. So you get to spend a good amount of your time exiting. Don't feel bad. You've invested enough of your time and energy into this place or person that you have accumulated enough points that you technically can, for a time, what I think they call it a silent, slow exit, something like that, where you like slowly get out of your job. So you're slowly trying to get out of a situation that slow and steady wins the race, because in the meantime, you'll be building up your emotional energy back, and you won't be feeding it to these external forces, these people, or this boss. I see a group of coworkers and a boss. But when you come out, when are you going to come out of this? That's another good question to ask. I'm going to pull another. These are kind of time frame. Mars. Interesting. When are you going to come out of this? Mars? I don't like that one. Mars. When are you going to come out of this? So obviously that could be time frame. That's like next year though. So, actually, I think what it's saying is when you're going to come out of this is when you stop battling these people. Okay. So your program and your brain says, get up in the morning and go fight. So the dopamine and the hormones are so used to this that you pretty much expect it, and your hormones and everything is running on this like program that says, this is what I get up and do every day. Clock in. This is how I clock in. This is what happens to me. So when do you get out of the situation? Well, when you stop fighting the war, and you grant yourself access to another timeline. Interesting. You're a hard worker. You're going to get partnership. There's that number 2. Prioritizing your connections, joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. So interesting, because that was that number 2. One more to go with that. Fertility. It's time to think about family life and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. So you are successful, hardworking, and have accomplished business and career mindset that has made those that benefit off of your work lucrative, successful people, or whatever. And you, like I said, have enough points that you can be a little messy right now, but messy smart. Messy like kind of under the radar, at opening a new path. Literally, you're wanting to go in another direction. This is the time. It's a very fertile time to do so. you're preparing, so you're creating a strategy for this war, not actively fighting down on the ground. So like you're becoming, instead of a swordsman that's like slicing heads off, you're a commander. You're like up there now. That's the position you need to be in to get on the timeline you're trying to get to. Using there's something about your network also that's going to benefit you here. So don't burn bridges, but open the floodgates. What the fuck? So the floodgates, okay. I feel like the floodgates have already been released. I almost feel like you either foresee the floodgates coming and all the water running through, meaning like an emotional, what do you call those? Where you just like let someone have it emotionally. That's happening or going to happen. And instead of attacking, releasing your emotions at these people as an attack, control the emotion and let it flow, because everything, water is currency, and it's literally trying to get you to flow into a new direction. Just like the river banks, the banks create the rivers so we can flow to where they want. Like they do that. It's strategy. So here you are developing a strategy to move yourself silent, like stealth, silent and stealth. That's how you get out of this situation the fastest. And also letting go and accepting of, like, not worrying so much about the finances. I see you worried about your money. Realize as you lay the bricks, you will come up with new solutions, because your energy, your emotional energy, won't be so caught up in this drama. You're going to be able to clearly see ahead and move with grace, because you've brought that emotion back in and it's flowing in and out correctly. You're going to put boundaries up with these people that say, look, not today. I got stuff to do. Sorry, I'm busy. What you going to do, fire me? Like, okay. Like, that's how I feel. You're like, okay. Like, I don't want to be here anyway. Bye. Like, you're like, I don't care. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.